Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this week's class. It's a very special class. Let's start off by ringing the chime and take a moment to check in and notice how you feel. Check in with your breath. Are you breathing deeply? And then lastly, set an intention for yourself for today's practice. Well, everybody, like I said a moment ago, today is a very special day because it's my anniversary. It's the anniversary of this class, my second anniversary for my Pilates Qigong Fusion class. And I can't believe it's been 2 years. I don't know where the time has gone. It feels like yesterday that I began to teach this class to all of you. When I began this endeavor, what I wanted to do was create a wellness practice that would combine two of my favorite modalities, Pilates and Qigong. And I knew that that combination would be magical if I could just put them together in a movement experience. And here we are 2 years later with a massive library of classes for my members of this community to take part of. The underlying theme of the class today is milestones. So 2 years is a milestone, and I encourage you to consider milestones in your life today. Think about significant events in your life and be proud of how far you've come. So keep that in mind as we move forward. What are we doing for this anniversary class? We are going to use a large bath towel. That is the prop that you're going to need. And as I say with each and every class, please listen to your body. Do what you can, don't do what you can't. Modify where you need to. Listen to your body because no one knows your body better than you do, and it's okay to skip an exercise altogether if it doesn't feel right for you, okay? Just pop up my little balloon in a nice way. There we go. Fun. Okay. So, grabbing hold of your large towel. What I've done with my towel is I've folded it 3 ways, lengthwise, and I'm going to fold it one more time so it's a little bit more thin. And you can use a large towel or even a sarong. I had somebody ask me is it okay if I use a sarong because it's hard to grip onto a towel like you're doing in the video, and it's totally fine to use a sarong if it works better for you. The first exercise we're going to do is called Corolla stretch, and it comes from a series of exercises that Joseph Pilates created himself because he wanted his clients to begin to connect to their bodies in the morning when they wake up and when they're doing their self-care regimen, like washing their body. So what we're going to do with our large towel is we're going to take it behind us, and you're going to hold on with the palms facing away from your body, and the towel is going to rest along the back of your legs. I'm standing with my legs about shoulder width apart, and I'm just going to stand nice and tall. So I'm drawing my navel in towards my spine, in and up, and the crown of my head is lifting up to the sky, and I'm just reaching down with my arms. I take a deep breath in this tall stance, and as I exhale, I nod my chin to the chest, and I slowly roll down. And as I roll down, I am rubbing the towel along the back of my legs. And I get the towel to about where my ankles are. Now my legs can be straight or they can be slightly bent. In any event, you're going to feel that great stretch in your hamstrings and in your back. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Now, as you inhale, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, pull your navel in toward your spine. So you're going to feel like a little bit of a C curve in your lower back. Inhale as you start to roll up. Head is the last thing to lift. And exhale, stand tall. Let's do that again. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Bring your chin to your chest, rolling down. Like you're peeling your spine away from the wall behind you. Take a breath down here. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's take another breath in. As you exhale, draw the navel in. So you're rounding that lowest part of your back, scooping the belly in, and you're going to slowly start to roll up. You can inhale as you roll up. Head is the last thing to lift. Exhale, stand tall. Let's do that again. Taking our time. Take a deep breath here. Good, keep breathing here. Now this next part I'm going to show you opens up the shoulders, but it's only appropriate for people with healthy shoulders. I'm going to lift my arms up away from the backs of my legs, keep my head reaching towards the floor, and my arms lift up to the sky. So this opens up my shoulders. We've done a lot to open up the back of the legs and the back, and now this opens up the shoulders and the chest. Head is heavy. Float the arms down again behind the heels. Take a deep breath. Exhale, navel to spine. Slowly start to roll up. Inhale on the way up. And exhale, standing nice and tall. Whew. Okay. So now let's take the towel and let's bring it in front of the hips now. And the palms of your hands are going to face back. And my hands are about as wide as my shoulders, maybe a little bit wider. I draw my navel in towards my spine for this next exercise called chest openers. But there's one particular thing that we have to be able to do before we begin to truly open the chest. And that's just lifting the arms. So we're going to lift the arms up above the head. Now as the arms lift, make sure you're still drawing your navel in so that the lower back doesn't arch. Draw your belly into the front of your ribs, pull down, and make sure your shoulders are pulling down away from your ears. I have a little bit of tension in my towel, so it's almost as though I'm pulling my towel apart, like I'm pulling my hands further apart, so I really feel this connection to my back. And then I float my arms down. Good, remember that the navel is pulling in and up. So I inhale as I lift my arms up. And when the arms lift, you don't want to disturb anything in the ribs or the spine or the shoulders. And exhale, lower the arms down. Again, inhale as you lift up. And exhale as you lower your arms down. Now we're going to move on to the chest opener. The chest opener is only for people who have healthy shoulders. Just like a moment ago when I was bent forward and I lifted my arms up to the sky, listen to your body. I like to take my hands a little bit further out for this next bit. So I lift my arms up, take a deep breath in, and as I exhale, I'm going to take my arms back behind me. So I'm stretching out the chest as I lower my arms all the way down towards my hips. Now I reach my arms back as I inhale, again stretching out the chest, and exhale, lower the arms down. All the while really trying to pull the ends of the towel further away from each other. So I inhale as I lift my arms up, belly in, so I preserve my lower back. Open the chest as I exhale. Inhale as the arms reach back. And exhale, forward and down. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Gorgeous. Okay. So I've been talking about breathing, inhaling and exhaling. And you may be able to tell just by watching me and listening to me that I'm breathing in through my nose and out through my mouth. But I want you, specifically when you're breathing out through your mouth, to purse your lips and force the air out very deliberately. So being very intentional about your breath. When you breathe out in that way in Pilates, it helps to engage the core muscles. It helps to engage the diaphragm and engage the core muscles. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is side to side. So side bending, lateral flexion. So we're going to lift the arms up, again holding on to your towel, pulling the towel apart, drawing your shoulders down, and again, drawing your belly in to make sure that you don't overarch your lower back. So I inhale as I lift up nice and tall, like I'm lifting the front of my body, the sides of my body, and the back of my body. And I side bend up and over to my right. Now make sure that your head stays in the center of the window that you've created with your arms, so that something like this doesn't happen where the arms shift much. You want to be able to maintain the shape. So we lift up nice and tall. So we inhale, lift. Exhale up and over to the other side. Let's take an inhale here. And then exhale, use the abdominals to lift up nice and tall. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale as you go up and over to the side. Inhale here. And exhale, lift nice and tall. Again. One more time to each side. And float the arms down and relax. Go ahead and shake your arms out. It's quite a workout for your arms, especially your deltoid muscles, just having the arms above the head. So after each exercise, we are going to lower our arms down so you can give your shoulders and your arms a little bit of a break. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to do is called twist and reach. So we start with the arms in front of us. We engage the abdominals, lift the spine, and then the arms lift above the head. Again, there is this natural kind of pulling away of the arms, this engagement of the back, and this engagement of the abs to protect the lower back. Now from here, we're going to twist to the right without moving the hip. So feel that opposite hip pull back away from your twist, come back to the center. And then we inhale and exhale. Let's twist to the other side. And center. So everything from the waist up moves, but the hips stay still. Inhale, exhale. So we're taking the spine in another range of motion. So we've already done flexion, we've done side bending, lateral flexion, and now we're doing rotation. Beautiful. Coming back to center, float your arms down. Shake them out. Woo! So that was the twist. Now we're gonna add the reach to the twist. So we do twist and reach. So we're gonna lift the arms up, navel in, shoulders down, anchor those ribs. We rotate to the right. We're gonna bend forward over that right leg. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Coming to the center. Shifting over to the left. Lengthen out through the spine to lift up. Returning to center. So we take a deep breath here. Exhale as you twist. Bending forward, inhale. And exhale the center. Inhale over to the right. And exhale, lift up. And center. Bending forward over the leg. Inhale, lift. And exhale, center. And again. So I'm giving you breath cues in this exercise, in every exercise, and you do your best to follow them, but don't worry too much. The most important thing is that you breathe deeply. One last time. And relax. Whew. Shake out your arms. Okay. So now we're just going to do a nice little stretch for the neck. Oftentimes our spinal column can become compressed because of gravity. Everything is pulling everything down, so that can compress the spine. It's lovely to have a little bit of traction. It's the best feeling when you're having a massage and the massage therapist holds onto your head when you're laying on your back and just gently pulls and just provides a little traction for your cervical spine. So you can do that for yourself with your towel. So I have my rolled up towel and I place it behind my head. So the towel is on the nape of my neck and the base of my skull. And then I just draw my arms forward, ends of the towel go forward, and I just gently press my head slightly back. And then I feel my towel lifting up through my arms, and that just provides a little bit of traction for my head. And just take a few deep breaths here. It's very subtle, but yet very effective. Good, and just try to relax your shoulders through this too. Beautiful. And relax. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go down to the mat and do a bridge, which is a hip lift with our towel. So go ahead and just lower yourself down to your mat. Lower yourself with control onto your back. And then bend your knees and make sure that your feet are right underneath your knees and your toes are pointing away from your head. And you're going to grab hold of your towel, and you're going to hold onto your towel, your arms about shoulder width apart, and you're gently pulling your towel apart. So again, you're engaging your upper back. Now allow your spine to be in that neutral position. So you want your tailbone to be heavy on the floor and your lumbar spine is light. Allow your shoulders to draw down away from your ears and just tuck your chin in so the back of your neck is long. Now from here, you'll take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, pull your navel in toward your spine, curl your tailbone under, press down through the soles of your feet, and then slowly roll up through your spine. The arms are going to reach back overhead, reaching down towards the floor and to the wall behind you. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, slowly roll down, so the spine is rolling down away from the reach of the arms. Tailbone lands on the mat. Arms lift up to the sky for that starting position. Take a deep breath here. And exhale. Navel to spine, curl the tailbone under, press your feet down, rolling up. Pubic bone lifts to the sky, soften your ribs. Inhale as the arms reach back. And exhale, roll down. So the spine rolls down away from the arms. Feel that wonderful traction through the spine. Arms lift. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Twice more. Last time. And lift your arms up and relax your arms down. Ah, that feels delicious on the spine. I love that. Okay. So now we're going to take our towel and lay it down on the mat, lengthwise, right in the center of your mat. And then from here, you're going to lay down on your back, on your towel, and you're going to make sure that you have a fair amount of room above your head, because we're going to hold on to the towel and use it as a hammock to support the head, neck, and shoulders. Okay? So from here, I'm going to hold on to the ends of my towel with my hands. My pelvis is in that neutral position, so my tailbone is heavy, my lumbar spine is light. And I'm going to lift my right leg up to tabletop, and then my left leg up to tabletop. You can also keep your feet down on the ground if that's more appropriate for you. So belly is in. I take a deep breath in, and as I exhale, I nod my chin to the chest, and I lift my head, neck, and shoulders off of the mat. And then I lower myself down. Inhale. And exhale. Take an inhale. Let's change the breath a little bit. And exhale. Stay here. Inhale. And exhale down. Let's do 2 more like that. One more time. Nodding your chin to your chest, pulling up, curling up, elbows reaching forward. Inhale. And exhale down. Beautiful. And then lower your legs down with control. Great. Relax your hands. So the next thing we're going to do is called single leg reach. Now, single leg reach, we can go from a tabletop position, and then we'll reach one leg out at a time away from the body. I will show you the exercise in the ideal, and then I'll also show you a modification that you can use if it feels right for you. So I'm going to hold on to the ends of my towel. I'm going to move back a little bit too. Hold on to the ends of my towel. I'm going to lift my legs up to tabletop. I take a deep breath, and I exhale as I lift my head, neck, and shoulders off. Good. And then from here, I'm going to inhale. Exhale, I'm going to reach my right leg out. My left leg stays in tabletop. And then I exhale, change. Inhale. And exhale. You can also have one leg down, reach, and in. And exhale, reach, and in. So that is a modification, then you change legs. So the legs always go back to tabletop. Let's do one more time each side. Glue your legs to the center of the body, the midline, and then lower your head down, and then lower your legs and feet down. Good. It's challenging to talk when you're in a forward flex position and you're moving the legs so much. Okay, so now let's do a wonderful stretch for your legs. So I'm going to roll over onto my side. I'm going to take my towel again. Let's gather it up. Lay down on your back again. Lift your right leg up and place your right foot in the center of your towel. Opposite leg is bent to start. And just reach your right leg up to the sky. As you reach your right leg up to the sky, pull your toes back towards your body, towards your face, and reach your heel up. Feel your tailbone draw down towards the floor. So we want to find that neutral pelvic position again. If you're tight in your hamstrings, this is not going to be possible with a straight leg. So you might have to bend your knee a little bit in order to get that pull down of your sits bones and your tailbone towards the floor. If your hamstrings are rather flexible, you can go ahead and straighten your bottom leg. Relax your shoulders. Tuck your chin. Back of your neck is long. And just breathe. Feel that great stretch along the back of your legs. Wonderful stretch for your hamstrings and your calves. And you might even feel it more in one muscle than the other. Some people, when I take them into the stretch, they don't necessarily feel it in the hamstrings because they're obviously tighter in the calf muscle, so they feel a stretch in the calves more. It's more in their awareness. Good. So now let's change legs. Feel the heel reach up, toes pull back, tailbone drops down. Stretch the back of your leg. And just breathe deeply into the stretch. You can stretch your bottom leg if that's right for you. Wonderful. And bend your knee. Take your foot out of the towel and then place your towel off to the side. Sit yourself up. And now let's do our half roll down with the towel. So, taking your towel, holding onto it like we were at the beginning of class. Place your feet on the floor, soles of the feet down, and legs are about shoulder width apart. Arms are going to reach forward. Sit as tall as you can. So the crown of your head is lifting up to the sky. The shoulders are drawing down away from your ears. You take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, you pull the navel in toward your spine, curl your tailbone under, and slowly begin to roll down towards the floor. Just go until the sacrum and the lowest part of your back make contact with the mat. Take a deep breath in and exhale as you pull your abdominals in, squeeze your tush, round your lower back even more, scoop the navel in. And once the shoulders are over your hips, you're going to lift your lower back, your middle back, your upper back, and then your head is last. Take a deep breath and exhale. Curl the tailbone under. Crown of your head still lifts towards the sky. Scoop the navel around the lower back. Take a deep breath here and hold. Exhale, pull the abs back as you round forward like you're ducking underneath a low ceiling. And then lift your lower back, middle back, upper back, and head. One more time like this, and then we'll add another little element. Take a deep breath and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift your lower back, middle back, upper back, and head. Relax your arms for a moment. Okay. So now what we'll do is we'll add a lifting of the arms with the towel in the hands. And when we lift the arms in the exercise, it's going to make it more challenging for your abdominals. So again, listen to your body, do what you can. Don't do what you can't. So the arms are lifted up. We lift the spine. We take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Rolling halfway down. Beautiful. So we keep this rounded spine as we lift the arms up to the sky. Then we lower the arms down in front of us. And then we round the spine forward. Lifting the spine. Lift the lower back, middle back, upper back, and head. Take an inhale and exhale, curling under. Inhale as you lift the arms. Exhale, draw them forward. Inhale. Exhale, rounding the spine forward. Lift the spine. Take a deep breath and exhale. One last time. Inhale, lifting up as if your arms are reaching towards the back wall. And exhale, lower down. And inhale. And exhale. And then lift, 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 lift. And relax. Whew, very good. Okay, towel off to the side. Go ahead and face me and sit with your legs crossed. And we'll just do a little modification of the mermaid exercise, which takes us into lateral flexion again. So I'm going to take this is my left arm, no, my right arm down, and I'm gonna lift my left arm up. I take a deep breath in, and exhale, I'm gonna side bend over. And as I side bend, I'm gonna try to keep this hip down. And then I lift up nice and tall, and I lower the arm down. Let's lift the opposite arm up. So we inhale, lift up nice and tall through the spine, and exhale as we go over. Let's inhale here, and exhale, lift up nice and tall, and the arm lowers down. Again, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale, lift up tall. Again. One more time each side. Last time. Wonderful. And relax. So now let's come on up to standing and let's move on to our Qigong portion of class. So you can get rid of your mat and get rid of your towel. Organize your space. Okay. And we're gonna just open up the feet a little bit. So stand with your legs about hip width apart. And you're just going to lift your right heel away from the floor, but keep the right ball of your foot on the floor. So you're stretching out the foot, and then you're gonna lower your heel to the floor. So you'll lift the heel and lower. And lift and lower. And when you lift your heel, try to make sure that your weight is more or less on that first and second toe, and try not to roll out towards the pinky toe side of your foot. And lower. And lift and lower. Let's do this 3 more times on this side. Okay, let's do the same thing on the other side. So this is a great way to open up the feet, to mobilize the joints in your feet. It also opens up an acupressure point on the sole of your foot, bubbling spring, kidney 1. It's the only acupressure point on the sole of your foot. It's a very grounding and relaxing point. Let's do this one more time. Excellent. And then from here, we're going to do it again, but this time we're going to alternate. So we'll go to the right and then the left. And in between, there'll be a little lift up and over through the feet. Beautiful. Now let's take it another step further. You'll lift the heel, you'll go to the ball of the foot, and then you're going to point your toes, lift your toes off of the floor, and then work through the foot and go down. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. Point through the foot, ball of the foot goes down, lower the heel. So the heel lifts, toe down, heel down. Heel lift, toe down, heel down. So not only are we also working on the feet, we're also working on a little bit of balance as well. As we shift our weight from one leg to the next. And if balance is an issue for you, you can always hold on to a countertop, or you can hold on to a wall in front of you. Your feet will be very happy that you did this today. Good, let's do it one more time on each side. Great, and rest both feet down. Go ahead and bring your legs and feet together. Bend your knees and bend forward a bit and place your hands on your knees, and we're just gonna make little circles with our knees. So we open up the knees, this very important part of the body, this joint. And a lot of meridians run along the inside of the knee, the outside of the leg, behind the leg. So it's a very important place to take care of and pay attention to. It's important to have healthy knees. I wish I had a statistic for you for how many knee replacement surgeries happen every year, but there are quite a few, along with hip replacements too. Let's go in the opposite direction. Let's do 3 more in this direction. All right. Great. And stand tall. Open the legs and feet about as wide as your shoulders. Place your hands on your hips. Your thumbs are pointing back. Soften your knees, and we're just going to do some hip circles to open up the hips, open up the front of the hips, sides of the hips, the back of the hips. So you're going to press your hips forward. Circle the hips around to the right, around to the back, around to the left, and around to the front. And just nice, easy breath. Inhale through your nose, and exhale out through your nose. And just feel yourself, your hips, trying to draw a big circle. And each time you do so, really try to complete your circle. Make sure that your circle is even. A full 360 degrees, right? That's a circle? Yeah. And let's go in the opposite direction now. Pay attention to any part of your circle that feels a little gooky, right? A little sticky. And if you feel anything like that, just stop and pay attention to that and just work in that little area. Like imagining that I have a little sticky point here and I'm just trying to work it out. Yep, so listen to your body, take your time. Let's do a couple more circles in this direction. Last time. So we're just working our way up from the feet, from the ground, all the way up. So we've moved on from the hips. Now we're gonna go up to the shoulders. So let's do some shoulder circles. So the arms are down by the sides of your body. You're gonna draw your shoulders forward. Draw them up towards your ears. Now draw them back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Open your chest and then draw them down. So the shoulders, the front of your shoulders, the points go forward. Then the shoulders go up. And then back, and then down, forward, up, back, down. See if you can keep your arms long as you do this. Sometimes when I teach this, I see people bend their elbows as they lift their shoulders up. See if you can keep your arms long, but not in a rigid way. And just really focus on what's happening in the shoulder joint, this glenohumeral joint. And also that scapulothoracic joint, your shoulder blade in the back. Now let's go in the opposite direction. So I'm going to go down, back, up, and forward, and down. Twice more. Great. Now with the arms down, knees soften, spine is long. Let's just turn from our hips and our waist to the right and left and do knocking on the door of life. Bend your elbows and knock along the low back and the abdomen, bringing some energy to these areas, some blood flow. Open up the low back. This is a great exercise to do if you've been sitting for a long time. Make sure that your shoulders are relaxed and your arms are free. Try not to make this an arm exercise. Really move from the center of your body and your arms are just going along for the ride. Make a soft fist and cross the front of your chest and tap on the corner of your chest just below your collarbone to open up the chest and bring a lot of healing energy to your lungs. Now open the palm of your hand and tap on the top of your shoulder, base of your neck with the open palm of your hand, opening up lines of tension in your neck and shoulders and upper back. This is where many of us hold stress and tension. And when we activate the points on the shoulder, helps us to relieve tension and also can relieve headaches as well. Now let's go back to the chest again. And then let's go to the low back and the waist again. You can even look a little bit more over your shoulder to get more rotation of your spine. Really stretch out your obliques. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, we drop into an exercise called water waves. So water waves is a bit softer, more gentle than that last exercise. This is a great exercise to help us push away mental stress. So as the arms spiral around the front and the back of the body and the sides, just imagine that you're just pushing away mental stress, clearing the mind, drawing yourself more into the present moment. So much of the stress we feel is because we are thinking about the past, kind of dwelling on the past, or projecting into the future, maybe looking to the future in a fearful way, or looking into the past in a regretful way. But really all there is now. This is where we hold our power in the present moment. So bring your awareness to the now. What are you doing right now? What are you feeling right now? How are you breathing right now? Feel the air around your body. You can feel the air moving through the fingers. Feel the clothes touching your skin. And feel the floor or the ground beneath you. All of which is perceived in the moment. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, begin to slow the movement down, slow it down, slow it down, until you're still. Okay, let's bring the legs and feet a little closer together, so about hip width apart. And let's do an exercise called dragon neck stretch. It's a wonderful way to open up lines of tension in the neck, but also in the forearms and the hands. This is a great exercise for those of us who spend a lot of time on computers or doing things like driving, where we just, all of our attention and focus is forward. It's making our shoulders run forward and creating tension up here. So we start by taking the arms out to the right, looking to the right. So I'm bringing my head to the right. My chin is working to be in line with the hand, in line with the shoulder as much as possible. Try not to force the stretch. And then I turn my head. I turn my palms to face away from me, and I go ahead and I push my palms out to the right, spreading my fingers. Draw my shoulders down. And then I return to that starting position. So I take a deep breath in. And I exhale as I push away and look away. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Good. Really stretch your fingers. Really reach through the heels of your hands. Draw your shoulders down. Stretch, breathe, and relax. Now let's do the same thing on the other side. So we lift the arms up to the other side. Gaze towards the palm of the hand. Take an inhale and exhale. Press away and look away. Inhale and exhale. And as you do this exercise, just notice what it feels like to turn your head in the opposite direction. So we're constantly looking to the right and the left, but notice if one side is easier to turn your head towards than the other, or notice if the exercise is opening up the neck in a really beneficial way. One more time. Take a deep breath, really spread your fingers, reach through the heels of your hands, relax your shoulders, and relax the arms down. Okay, so we released some tension there in that exercise. We're going to release even more tension by doing an exercise called shaking. So shake out your hands. Shake out your elbows and your wrists and your shoulders, and then gently pulse into your knees and feet, as if you're shaking old energy off of your body, out of your body, sending it down to the earth. It's the earth that can take that energy and transform it into something new. So we take a deep breath in, exhale out through the mouth with a ha sound. Let's take 3 more breaths together. And last breath. Close your eyes for a moment and just check in. Notice how you feel. Just notice the tingling sensation through your body. Notice your life force energy activated within your body. Great, now we're ready for a nice gentle flow called opening the flow. And eventually we'll do opening the flow to the 6 directions. So what are the 6 directions? Forward and back, down and up, right and left. So we're going to start by bending the knees with our legs about shoulder width apart. Lengthen your spine. Arms are down by the sides of your body. Feel the weight centered through both feet. And then you're going to lift your arms up the front. Relax your hands, wrists, and elbows. Slowly float your arms down. So the arms are going to lift, and as they lift, you're going to inhale and exhale as your arms float down. As you lift your arms, this time shift your weight back towards your heels. And then as you exhale, shift your weight forward towards the balls of your feet and your toes. Again, inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, lower your arms. Again. Let's add on. So we're going to inhale, lift the arms. And then the hands are going to pull back towards the shoulders. You'll press the palms forward. You pull the hands back to the shoulders. You press your arms out to the sides. Pull the hands back towards the shoulders. Palms face each other, and slowly float your arms down. Good, let's do it again. So as you lift your arms up, you're going to shift your weight back. As you pull your hands in, you're going to shift your weight forward. As you press your palms forward, you shift your weight back. As you pull your hands back, you shift your weight forward. As you press your arms out to the side, you shift your weight back. As you pull your hands in, you're going to center your weight through both feet and slowly float your arms down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push. Inhale, draw in. Exhale, reach out. Inhale, draw in. And exhale, float down. Beautiful, in your own rhythm, in your own time. This exercise just allows us to drop into the present moment, dropping into the flow, which is just one moment after another, strung together. Feel the earth beneath you. Feel nature all around you. And the sky above you. Twice more. Last time. Beautiful. Bring your legs and feet together. Soften your knees and place your hands on your lower belly. And just take a few deep breaths into your belly. And as you inhale, feel your belly expand. And as you exhale, feel your belly soften. Take another breath with me. And exhale, relax. Beautiful. So that concludes our physical practice. Now we're going to do our mindful meditative moment. And you can either sit in a chair or on a cushion or lay down on your back, whatever's more comfortable for you. Okay, so everyone, just find a comfortable position for yourself and settle in. And once you're settled, you can soften your gaze and allow your soft gaze to be aware of the space around you, but not focus on anything in particular. And just feel the weight of your body being supported by the surface beneath you. And be a witness to your breath as you inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. A nice cleansing breath. As you inhale, feel your body expand. And as you exhale, feel your body soften. So really turning your awareness inward. And on your next exhale, I invite you to gently close your eyes. And with your eyes closed, I invite you to allow the inspiring words to wash over you. Consistency. Without too much trouble, one can keep to the main road, but people love to be distracted, and perspective is difficult. People constantly declare that they want to walk the road of Tao. They say that all they want is to reach realization. But this is not true. If it were, they would simply walk their road and attain enlightenment right away. Instant realization doesn't happen very often because people become distracted. It is not given to every person to pursue Tao with the utmost consistency. Not everyone even wants immediate realization. When enlightenment comes, the world becomes completely insignificant. Some of us still want to explore, be involved, amuse ourselves. That is all right, as long as you know that you are making up games and intrigues. In the final analysis, it is all right to be sidetracked a little bit, but one must always be cautious and come back to the main road without losing too much time or ground. This is why a strong perspective is at the root of wisdom. One who follows Tao may appear to be going away from the goal, but such a person knows exactly when to pull back. So just allow those words to echo in your heart and in your mind and in every cell of your body. Take a few more deep breaths into your body. And if you'd like to, gently open your eyes. All right, everyone. Beautiful work today. I hope that you enjoyed this class and you've had a little time to, again, consider your own milestones in your life and to appreciate just how far you've come in your life experience. We're going to close out the class by ringing the chimes, giving you a chance to check in with your breath, and set an intention for yourself for the rest of your day or your evening. I hope you enjoyed celebrating 2 years of my Pilates Qigong Fusion online classes with me. My goal with the SWE Studio monthly membership is to bring you high quality, affordable content to support your body, mind, and spirit. You'll have access to hundreds more of my unique Pilates and Qigong Fusion video classes, as well as meditations, video tutorials, mindfulness, laughter medicine, and other wellness resources. For a more in-depth Qigong experience, sign up to my 5 Days to Power Qigong online course. It's designed to reduce stress and tension and create more energy and peace in your body. And I'll do a live Qigong practice and Q&A for course members in early January. Lastly, I'm proud to say that my book, Recovering You, Soul Care and Mindful Movement for Overcoming Addiction, has been released. And I wrote it for anyone who is on the path of recovery or simply feeling adrift in their life. It includes powerful self-care practices such as Qigong movement, journaling, and breath work, and is available in paperback, ebook, and audiobook. Click the details below for all of my offerings.